set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt, and the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now, and both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now, and if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they have their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set it.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Surveying the field. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, they go play fake.
What's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line.
And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some.
A 2nd and 7. All right, as we punch up the starters defensively for the Jets here, Charles, I want to ask you about Darrelle Revis. Some questions surrounding where he fits in going forward. Could he make a move to safety in 2017?
It's hard for those guys who are used to playing one position to make a move later because the job, well, guys are playing the inside. Those inside linebacker.
Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them.
Flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point.
They'll drop the throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I don't want downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his...
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school...
Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand in hand together to keep improving the roster.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he's pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time. They gets the ball to a receiver quickly.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case,
they come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. The wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to... From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys...
They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The big fella. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 73 yards. They early made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Again, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big tight end, 77 yards. And
Guys, we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their dangerous wide receiver, 67 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
they go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because of...
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one, and they're into a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it up.
On play action, they'll throw. Backing up. Great protection. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage, work down, try. But he had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capitalize.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 5 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And how about that giving us our 5th lead change of the game? It's been back and forth.
No doubt about it. And right now, they're ahead, but they can't relax at all because if we've had 5 lead changes, I'm kind of betting on a 6th.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Going up top. This is and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver, 67 gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw game we watched here?
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Their big tight end, 37 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you got to send it as
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 and a first down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And on that last play there,
Generally means
success.
that, and it means you really didn't miss it. That means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Looking left side, and it's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there from 3 yards out. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense?
We're being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.